This year, I made a quiet but intentional decision. I let go of a lot of my strict routines, not because they were wrong, but because I could feel myself entering a new season, one they no longer fully aligned with. I had been holding so much, taking on new responsibilities, showing up, pushing forward, and something in me asked for a softer way. I felt called to prioritize freedom again, and pleasure in a healthy, nourishing way, not as escape, but as restoration. As the year came to a close, I started noticing something shift, not in big dramatic moments, but in the quiet, everyday ones. Working from home, spending more time with my cat, choosing to nourish myself with real food, hydration, rest, learning that care doesn't have to be rigid to be meaningful. I found myself returning to yoga again and again, sometimes in a studio, sometimes at home on my mat, remembering that movement isn't just exercise, it's how I come back to myself. This year also asked me to stretch in new ways, traveling, celebrating friendships, saying yes to opportunities I never imagined for myself. I started a new yoga teaching role. I stepped into a career in legal sales, and something I never thought I'd be doing, and yet somehow it fits. What I've learned is this: every job, every chapter, every version of me has been a teacher. None of it was wasted. Each role strengthened something in me: confidence, communication, resilience, trust, and slowly I realized it's not so much about what you do. It's about who you're being while you do it. I've been obsessed with slow cooker recipes. It just has low, high, and warm. And I put chicken breast in with like this curry sauce. I put it on low for like 6 to 8 hours, and then for dinner, it's ready, it's good to go, and it will like probably peel apart. And I'm gonna have that with some basmati rice, and that is what is for dinner tonight. On the last days of the year, I sat with friends and reflected on what I wanted to carry forward and what I was finally ready to release. I made space to dream again. What are you guys calling in for the new year, 2026?
Just better health.
Just about.
Get a little extra weight off. My feet have been bothering me. Do something about that. Just trying to take better care of myself.
Yeah, things that make a difference to your quality of life.
Exactly.
Okay, what do you want to let go of?
Negativity. It's a negativity.
Nobody likes negativity.
And this world is so full of it. My wish for this world is that we start coming together and do positive things for our world.
Yes, me too. Us together. That's what we're manifesting this new year. Love you guys. Mwah.
Happy New Year.
Spread the love and the light and the positivity because we need it now more than ever.
We most assuredly.
Looking back now, I see a year that didn't just change my circumstances. It changed my relationship with myself. And as I move forward, I'm choosing to craft a life that makes room for everything that matters to me. Work, wellness, creativity, connection, and freedom. Not someday, not after I arrive, but here, in the moment,
so I just finished my little vision board for the new year 2026, and I am going to now kind of map out what my non-negotiables are going to be this year, what I want to focus most of my energy and intentions towards creating, because I think having that clarity and then creating a blueprint for supporting you into getting to a certain place is super crucial. You have to have the clarity, the vision, and the blueprint. Those are the foundational basics to manifesting the things into your reality that you truly deeply desire. Good morning. So far it has been a great day. We taught yoga, we got up early, we had our lemon water, our probiotics, our turmeric. Now we got all dolled up for a very busy work day. I'm gonna get some treats to bring into some new prospects at some law firms. So I have some appointments, then I have a work meeting, then I am going to lunch with some new clients, and then later today I have a happy hour where I'm gonna network and connect with some paralegals. If you don't know, I'm doing legal support sales for law firms, which is something I never expected for myself, but I love learning new things, so it's been kind of fun to just learn the legal industry, learn sales a little bit more, step outside of my comfort zone, and it's been fun. I've worked so many unique, different jobs, and I get something from every job, and it's just about learning to bring your presence and your energy and all that you are into whatever job it is that you're doing, making it something that you're committed to. And then obviously you get to kind of see what you like, what you don't like, and keep finding things to do that light you up. There is a world of infinite possibility, and you might like to do multiple things like me. I like to sing, I like to teach yoga, I like to do customer service, and I can do it all. And I feel for me, it's how I don't get bored. I'm an Aries, I'm a fire energy, so I have a lot of things that I like to do, and I get kind of bored when I'm just doing one thing all day, every day. Even if I was doing yoga 24/7 all day, I love it, but I don't want to do it that much. Same with singing. So I like to keep variety, and I feel like in this day and age, this generation, we are all getting this opportunity to become more like entrepreneurs and to really create and curate and design a life that we love, a life that lights us up, and a life that's fully balanced with all the things that matter most to us. My mom just sent me a book. She shipped it from California to Florida, and I miss her so much. It could bring me to tears. And she's been reading this book. It's called Journey to the Heart, and it has daily meditations on the path to freeing your soul. So she's been reading this, and as she's read it, she's just thought of me, because she's like, it's just little daily stories or meditations that can just bring inspiration or liberation or hope. So I figured I could share what was in today's. It might resonate with you. It's titled Release Your Fears, and in the story, the girl's talking about how she was having to drive over this big bridge, and it wasn't until that moment she realized how much fear that she had within her. And it resonated with me because sometimes we don't realize how much fear we hold inside us until we do something that makes us step outside of our comfort zone, or something that challenges us. And until that moment, we don't really realize all the fear we're carrying inside of us. And I've had a lot of those moments in my life. I've always felt I was an anxious, fearful person, but I really had to be with those fears anytime I did something that challenged or stretched me or had me demonstrate some courage. And my mom was always there for me to remind me the same message. But she says in here, sometimes we're so afraid, we don't know how afraid we are. Sometimes we carry so much fear that it interferes with our ability to enjoy life. Feel and release your fears. See how needless they are. See how they keep you from enjoying life. Unclench your hands. Don't always look straight ahead. Experience, adventure. Let yourself live. And then the man in the story told her, you'll be fine. And that's something my mom always reminded me is, you'll be fine. And you always are fine eventually, but whenever you're going through it, it can feel uncomfortable or challenging or unfamiliar. So whatever it is that you're doing in your life, maybe you're stepping into something new, or feeling uncertainty or fear, let this be a reminder that you will be fine, to just release those fears. Maybe there's something that you want to do, but you're too afraid to do it, or you're too afraid what people think of you. Maybe it's even posting online. I know for me, I had fear bubble up to the surface with me even starting a vlog and sharing, but I wanted to share more parts of myself more authentically and in a more personal way. And so this was a start, and I figured that I would just start with what I had and where I was and whatever I had to say in the moment, and see where it led me and see if it could bring any inspiration or empowerment or even just connection to other people. So if there's something that you're wanting to do and fear is holding you back, go do it. View it as a wild ride and an adventure, and remind yourself you'll be fine. Good morning, everybody. So I am in San Diego for my work sales retreat, and we had our first day yesterday. I got here around like 11, and we went straight into our sessions. It was a full day. I got to meet everybody from the West Coast in our company. We had a really good time, and now I am going to breakfast. They have a nice breakfast. It's about 8 a.m. and I have a full day ahead of me. Love a bathroom with some good lighting. All right, I am getting into bed. Day 2 of the sales retreat. It's 10:30 p.m. So we had a packed day of sessions and training. We had some team bonding, super fun activities, games. We had an amazing dinner, awards. It was an awesome day. And I am also so exhausted. Like, my social battery is just a little depleted because I'm used to living alone. My mom was gonna come tonight, but some things happened with my grandpa. He had surgery, and so she's gonna come tomorrow. All right, I'm finally going to bed. I was gonna go to bed earlier, and then I just stayed up. Good night. All right, so we finished the last day of our sales retreat in San Diego, and my mom is on her way from Riverside, and she's gonna come out here, pick me up, and we're gonna hang out and just spend some time together because it has been a very long time since I've seen her, so I cannot wait. I miss my mommy.
So the remainder of my trip was spent at home being sick with my mom, but it was the best trip just watching movies and hanging out. I will be back again for another video. Thanks for watching.